And may I add that if there are not enough seats, I know they're cumbersome, but it's perfectly fine with us for two other alternatives. There are chairs in the room where the cookies were. If anyone wants to bring those in and even be along the front, or if anyone wants to sit along the steps, a lot of the students do that when they're here for meetings on both sides, and you're welcome to do that as well. So, you guys, if you want to go grab some chairs, whatever you want to do. But it is going to be, I think, over an hour meeting, so be forewarned. If you get tired, go grab a chair after we've gotten started, too. Good. So should we just let go? Ready to go? Okay, so, can you hear me? I'm sorry that I'm late one today. The green light's on. You try. No. So it looks like our high-tech microphone is not functioning this evening. Believe me, that's the only thing in the University of Maryland Biopark not functioning. Okay? So it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the Biopark on behalf of Jay Perman, Dr. Perman, who's the president of the University of Maryland, Baltimore. Dr. Perman's very interested and very much a part of the process that we've all been sort of going through for the past many months. And he's traveling and can't. Did Lisa do it? I think that you were. Lisa. Boy, we miss you. So that might help a little bit. Does that help a little bit? And also, if it's too loud, give me the thumbs down. So anyway, greetings on behalf of Dr. Jay Perman, president of the university. Greetings from the Biopark. We're just delighted. I can't imagine what a group of neighbors we have for everybody to come out and just be so interested and want to be involved and have all your hands and minds in this. So just congratulations to all of you. I want to give you a real quick little bit of a future shot at the physical development of the Biopark for 1 minute. Many of you know because you come to all of our UDART meetings and planning meetings and all that, but just to bring you up to current on the master plan. The building across the street, 800, 100% leased. The building we are in this evening, 100% leased. 33 companies and institutes work here now, in addition to the team in the Forensic Medical Center at the corner of Poppleton and West Baltimore on the northwest corner. The hole in the ground at Poppleton and West Baltimore, which has been a huge frustration to us. As you know, our buildings are owned by private developers. The Research Park Corporation that I have the pleasure of representing, we own the land, but then we get a private developer to come in and develop a building on that land through a competitive process. The developer for Building 2 is Wexford Science and Technology, the building we're in, and that same team won the award to build the building at the corner of Poppleton and West Baltimore, 873. We broke ground over 2 years ago, as all of you know, because we all pass it every day. Wexford has had a real struggle in finding a 30,000 square foot credit-worthy tenant. Our sweet spot, as they say, here so far are really emerging companies that are trying to develop drugs and devices and medical systems based on information technology that are all focused on our good health and making people who are ill healthier and solving those problems. Most of those companies are not revenue producing companies. They live off of venture capital, angel capital, federal grants, and so they're not the kind of tenant that can be the majority tenant to take the developer to the bank. So I want to share that. I want to tell you that my personal opinion is that we're within 6 months of getting that building started. Everyone has made that the highest priority, including the university as well. We just don't want that hole there anymore. And as I said, if you're fully leased, you better get some new space or you're going to get out of business, and we're not getting out of business. So that's a scoop on the buildings. We are the Proton Center that many of you were kind enough to come out and work with us to develop this directly across the street from this building. will be complete in 2015 and see first patient in 2015. We learned this week the equipment, which many of you know is about a $90 million set of equipment, will be delivered May 19th to our neighborhood. And that's going to be a sight to see when those trucks haul that stuff in. And we'll have some kind of an event and want you all to come out and see that. It's unique. As you know, it's only the 11th such facility in the United States of America coming to our neighborhood and to serve and help people. And then that, many of you know as well, has driven the Research Park Corporation to put an RFP out to the marketplace looking for a hotel developer to come and build a hotel in the 800 block of West Baltimore Street. We are in what they call term sheet status with a very, very fine hotel developer from outside of Maryland, and the program he is proposing is 160 all-suite hotel just between our Biopark Garage and the Proton Center. So we are plugging hard to reach final agreement and contract with that developer, and then we'll be able to introduce the developer to community and make some public announcements. Please cross your fingers for us. This will be a great project for our neighborhood if we can pull this off. We required in the RFP for the hotel to open in 2016. So this is not long-range planning. In the next 2 years, they're the 3 developments that are going to happen in this block. So we hope that it complements, and we hope it's catalytic to all the good work that's been worked on by all of us together, and always open to comments, suggestions, criticisms, I guess, but we're very, very happy to be part of your neighborhood, part of your community, and thanks for coming tonight. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ross. Good. How are you? So here's our good friend, Dr. Sam Ross. Of course, you all know as CEO of the Bon Secours Baltimore Health System, and we couldn't have a better colleague or a better friend, and I say that on behalf of Dr. J. Furman as well as ourselves. So welcome, Dr. Ross.
Well, thank you. Good evening. Okay, thank you for the applause. I'm the son of a Baptist minister, so I'm going to make 3 points, and then we're going to pass the collection plate. No, I'm really happy to be here. Bon Secours has been in this community for many, many years, long before I got here. I've only been here 7 years, but the Sisters of Bon Secours commitment to holistic approach to health is evident in all of our programs and services that we provide. We do consider ourselves an anchor here in West Baltimore. We are really happy to be partnering with the university and others who are moving to do some things here. When I came here 7 years ago, I met with Baltimore Development Corporation because I asked, what is the plan? What's the master plan for West Baltimore? And I was told about 90 Washington Boulevard, going up to 95. I was told about 40 and Poppleton. And I said, well, what about West Baltimore Street? Comes right out of downtown. And basically the message was that we weren't an on-the-way destination. And so there weren't a lot of incentives, there weren't a lot of plans for this area. But, you know, if we follow that plan, I told him I said I have to wait for this to fill up over here and this to fill up over here and meet in the middle, and by that time I'll be dead. So we don't have that kind of time to pass in order for that to happen, and we are responsible, accountable for making this different, and that's Bon Secours' commitment. The hospital itself, we're not, expanding the hospital, but we are expanding primary care, prevention, and wellness. So we are looking at sites to put ambulatory care and do more outreach around our programs that really impact the social determinants of health. We have a significant low-income housing program. We're looking to continue to expand upon that because home ownership, housing is core to stability in a community. So the more we can partner with others to do that, that's what we're looking to do as well. So I'm happy to be here as a partner. He told me to be brief, so I'm going to do that. So thank you all for being out, because the way we look at healthy communities, it's about the voice of the community, and it's about together deciding what the issues are, together deciding what the most important interventions are, and then let's measure and monitor to see that we had the kind of impact that we thought we would have. So you are the voice of the community, you ought to be heard, and we're here to listen. So thank you very much.